Hey, welcome to Talk Virtual. I'm your host, Erica Bates, and today we're going to be talking about mapping a SaaS event audience that converts. So, let me tell you what's going on this April. So, this is the second week that we're doing this theme, and map is titled Mapping a SaaS event audience that converts. So, we're going to be talking about what does it actually look like to build an event audience that converts. In this session of Talk Virtual, I'm not just teaching, I'm showing you in real time how I'm mapping a SaaS event audience that converts. So we're going behind the scenes as I walk through my process for identifying and mapping the right audience for a SaaS event, one that leads to pipeline, not just attendance. You'll see how I think through audience strategy, how to identify buyers versus just viewers, what to look for when defining your ideal event audience, how this connects directly to lead generation and return on investment. If you join the challenge, that's this right here. This is where everything starts to click. And if you didn't, this is your chance to catch up and the strategy in action, because at the end of the day, you don't need more attendees, you need the right ones. So, here we go. Let me get over here and push some more buttons. I need to be in the right space, in the right place to get my button pushing going on here. Okay. Here we go now. Hey, here we go. Here we go now. If my crisp isn't working, you can tell that my daughter is also singing with me. Let me turn this off and move myself up. Yeah, like it like that. Okay, here we go. Talk Virtual April series, mapping a SaaS event audience that converts. Woohoo! Because that's what we want. Stop teaching theory, start building engines. So, standard webinars, just talk. We don't want that. So, when you have a webinar that's just talking and you got a chat on, sometimes people stop listening to you and start talking with each other, especially if you don't have a moderator for that chat. And if you're having a webinar with the chat off because you don't have a moderator, yeah, we hate that. Don't do that. Especially me, but I'm gonna say people hate that because I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so today we map out a revenue engine. So lead intake. What you doing to get the people in there? You got an ebook? I do have an ebook, but is it what your target audience wants? I mean, did you take the chance to talk to a large language model to see if your target audience, if that large language model was your target audience, would be interested in that ebook? Then did you go to that target audience and like, hey, if I make this ebook on the subject, it's less than 8 pages. Would you actually read it? If they say yes, make that ebook. If they say no, most likely they ain't interested. They're telling you the truth, and you ain't got to waste your time, energy, and effort. But yeah, ask more than one person. You're gonna need to ask at least, I say at a minimum, I want to say 100, but I'm gonna say 10. You gotta ask 10 people. Okay, processing unit. What happens after they download your ebook or whatever it is? What happens? Are they on your email list? Is there an email sequence? Will they get 5 emails on that sequence? Is that email telling them to do something? Yeah. Revenue output. Did those emails or did that ebook have an upsell? Did either that ebook or that email sequence say, hey, I'm actually running some event audits and I can tell you where your last event was leaking leads? Did it say something like that? Did it give them a next step? I'm just saying, because I'm not guessing, I'm mapping. I'm trying to help you out here. Okay. Events fail. Whoa, I ain't pushed that button. Events fail long before the doors open. The broken funnel. Wrong audience. Unclear targeting. No buyer intent. So if you doing something to get people into your event, let's say you're running a giveaway. You're giving away a MacBook Pro. You're giving away, what is it? An Adobe Suite. You're giving away, I don't know, one of those pens, graphics pen, whatever. I'm going to sign up for that. I have no idea what your event is, but I'm signing up for it. Why? Because you're giving away stuff I want. I'm not interested in the other stuff. And that's what happens when you do a giveaway. So you got to know who you're talking to, what they interested in. Would that target audience be interested in something you do? Could you give that away? That's how you get the right audience to sign up. Okay. Unclear targeting. Don't just go out there asking for anybody to fill your event, because you need the right people in that event to buy from you later. So you get asking people who has a problem that your solution can help them with. So no buying intent. So like I said, I'm not a fan of Macs. No, I'm not. But if you offer me one with an Adobe Suite, I'm going to take you up on it. So make sure that that person has a buying intent. Like, tell them what you do. If they're interested in it, like if you have an answer to my problem, you have an event on it, and you can help me solve it, at least answer one of my questions. Out of, let's say I have 5 pain points, you find one of them, you're going to answer at least 3 of them on this event you're hosting. And you're going to tell me that you can help me with the rest, because an event's not long enough for you to go through all of this with everybody. You need to have one-on-one with everybody, and you got to charge for your time and help. So yeah, let's have some buying intent in there, because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste everybody else's time. You don't want to waste your energy or effort. Yeah, just ask people, and that will be a great help. It goes so far. Okay, the audience conversion blueprint: the goal, the buyer, the location, the message, the format. What's your point of hosting this event? Because it all starts with you. You want to have buyers, so that's your attendees. What do you want your attendees to get out of coming to that event? What is this event going to be at? Is it going to be online? Is it going to be in person? Are you going to have it in person with a camera crew and another host for the virtual audience? What's the message going to be? Because people want to know why they're there. The format. Will it be Q&A? Will it be a panel? Will it be like a game show? Because interaction, that's what makes people stay around. But know these things up front. Like I said earlier, make your list. It's okay to assume when you make your list, but after you make your list, go find the people in your target audience that you can have conversations with to say, hey, if I host this event on this subject, would you be interested and attend? Doesn't hurt to ask. Worst thing that can happen, they tell you all that would make them interested and attend your event, and then expect you to do those things when they show up. Okay, step 1, the goal dictates the room. So you have your audience segments, you have your lead generation, the objective anchor, the event goal. So do you want this event to generate leads? When you host this event, is it a product launch? Are you hosting this event for booking demos? Are you hosting this event to have a partnership with somebody? So maybe you can talk to their audience, someone else's audience. Because these things, they can work together, but it's nice to have a goal first. So if you're just having a lead generation, you might ask, could you have your lead magnet and they're sent out through their emails? You might ask for, let's see, if you're speaking on an event, you may ask, could you give out something where people can download some so you can have their emails. I don't think it's right when you speak on someone else's stage and ask for everybody's name and email address, because just because I showed up for an event, it doesn't mean that you're like the best speaker and I just want to be on your list. No, people don't like that. So product launch, are you on stage talking about what your product is? Is the purpose of your event to have more demos, specific demos about what your product can do for this particular person in your audience? Yeah. Okay. Step 2, stop optimizing for viewers, target buyers. So no viewers, we're talking about the buyers. Solving a specific pain point. You're talking to decision makers, talking to budget holders, and ready to act. Because if they're not, when the event is over, so you targeted people, you got them to your event, and you tell them what you do. And after the event is over, what's next? If you can't solve their specific pain points, if they're not even the decision makers, if they don't have a budget, if they're not ready to act, yeah, you missed a whole bunch of other stuff before that event. So you want to talk to their specific pain points. You want to talk to the actual decision makers. You know, you can put that in your questionnaire when they sign up, or after, what is it, when someone wants to talk to you, like what did I say, buy me a coffee. You can have that in the questionnaire, and if they're not a decision maker, they're not a budget holder, if they're not ready to act, you ain't actually got to talk to them. Both y'all can just go on about your business, go on about your day. But yes, it makes things so much easier if you know who you're talking to and you can solve their pain points. You know if they can make a decision or not. You know if they have a budget to work with you, and you know if they're ready to act. It's so much easier for both of you. Step 3, extract buyers from their existing ecosystem. So the target location, platforms, where they scroll. Do you know where your target audience is on social media? Do you know their Facebook groups? Do you know their Slack channels? Do you know their where they are on LinkedIn? Communities. Do you know what kind of communities they hang out in? Do you know who they listen to on podcasts? And you can find a list of guests on podcasts if you know that's who your target audience listens to, and ask them to be a guest on your show. You can join those communities and put in your 2 cents about what you do. And you can do that on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Blue Sky, wherever. Okay, step 4, make your messaging magnetic. Let's talk about events. No, people want to know what events can do for them. So how to lower your customer acquisition costs using events? Yes. How to engage pipeline from events? Yes. When people say yes to these, they're your buyers, because events, no. But what events can do for you? Yes. Okay. Step 5, the format dictates the conversation, not conversation, conversion. Step 5, one more again. Step 5, the format dictates the conversion. Audience, format, goal, founders, strategic, pipeline. Are you talking to founders? Do you have a strategic session where you can have an interactive conversation? Maybe the pipeline. What happens after the event? Yeah. Are you going to talk to them after? Yes. Hopefully you're saying yes, you're going to talk to them after. Okay. Marketers, tactical workshops, demos, books, communities, interactive experience, referrals. These are the formats that dictate the conversions. You can do all of these things, but let's just pick one. You want to talk with an audience of founders. You want to have a tactical workshop with them. And before that workshop ends, you're going to say, hey, would you happen to know 3 people like yourself that you wouldn't mind giving a referral to do what you did? Doesn't hurt to ask. Okay, the SaaS Canvas live strategic mapping. The goal: drive Q3 demos, buyers, VP of revenue operations, where they are, revenue generation Slack communities, what they are, sorry, what they care about, plugging CRM pipeline leaks. Okay, so when you see this, you're not just writing this out. You actually have a goal of talking to, let's say, a company. Let's say you're talking to Hey Summit, or what's that other one? Yeah, let's stick with Hey Summit. You have a goal of talking with Hey Summit. You want to help them drive Q3 demos about how they can get acquisition through Q3 demos. Who's the buyer? Are you going to talk to the VP of revenue ops, or are you going to talk to their marketing manager? Where they are, where can you find the revenue gen Slack communities? Or do you know where the people from Hey Summit hang out? I just happen to know they hang out on LinkedIn. So where they are, where they care about, what they care about. Do they actually care about plugging the CRM pipelines, or is it customer acquisition? How are you going to know? You're going to reach out to them. You're going to ask them, and you're going to fill this out. And you're going to start from there. Okay, the 4 traps that kill conversions: targeting everyone, attendance over intent, unclear messaging, no connection to revenue. So you talk to everyone. I think I told you earlier that you ran a giveaway to get people to fill seats in your events, but that's everyone. Everybody wanted a MacBook Pro with an Adobe suite. Why not? If you're giving it away, why not? So don't target everyone. If you want to have conversions, you're going to be very specific about who you're talking to. Attendance over intent. No, you got to want the people who know what your solution is, or they know what their problems are, and they think that your solution can actually help them. So don't have an unclear messaging. Know that you can help them because you've actually had conversations with them earlier before they started to attend your event. No connection to revenue. Don't have your friends come to support you just because you want the numbers to look good. It's okay to have 5 to 10 people there, because if it's 5 to 10 people, you can help them with their problem via your solutions. That's going to give you revenue. So who cares if you have high attendance numbers? You want the revenue, because that's where the conversion is. Okay. The big shift from event to pipeline engine. Audience, attendance, hope? Nah. A standard event. Hopefully that's not your standard event. Mapping buyers' intent, measurable return on investment. A pipeline engine. Yes. So you're going to know what is the purpose, the goal of your event. You're going to know who to invite to this event, because you're going to know their pain points, and your solution is going to help them with those pain points. You're going to have something before that event ends to say, hey, I got more solutions over here, but I can't spend all my time with everybody going through each individual, but I can do that over here. I can't do this right here through this event right now, but later, after this event is over, I'm going to ask you for some money, and I'm going to help you with the rest of your pain points, because I have solutions for them. So people in your event, they're going to raise their hands like, yes, I have intentions of working with you. I have intentions of you helping me solve these pain points with your solutions that you've mentioned here during this event. And then you're going to have a measurable return on your investment, your energy, your efforts, your time, your money. If you ran ads, you're going to have a measurable return on investment. And that's a pipeline engine. Then the map is right. Execution is effortless. When the map is right, the execution is effortless. Yes, that's what we want. Engagement improves. If you're talking to people about something they're interested in, something that they need your answer to, yeah, that's going to really help with engagement. Conversions increase. Yeah, because you're talking to something that you can actually help them with. Return on investment becomes measurable. All because you had conversations with people, you talked to them about their pain points, and then you offered a solution via what you do. Okay, turn your blueprint into a live event. So, Virtual Summiteers, we meet every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So, if you want to talk more about events, you want to talk more about hybrids, you want to talk more about in person, and you want to do that with a group of people who is doing it currently, yeah, we meet every Friday at 10 a.m. Okay, so now I am going to stop sharing, come full screen, and tell you one more time that it starts with what you want out of your event. What do you want your attendees to get out of that event? If you have speakers or sponsors or partners, whatever, ask them what they want to receive from attending that event. Then you work on that event. You host that event. You give the people what they ask for. Hopefully your solution's in there so you can actually be a part of your own event. But your solution, you tell them during that event, and then you move forward. You work with the people who have raised their hand and says, hey, I want to work with you. Then you do. You follow through. That's it for this Tuesday. And I will see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye for now.